Hello, my crafty peeps. Welcome to What the Craft. I'm Marie, an American expat living in Portugal, and these are my weekly updates as to what I got up to creatively. This week, I finished a sun robe that I've been wanting to make for months, and it's basically just a robe that protects your arms and your legs from the sun instead of having to apply sunscreen every 30 or 90 minutes, which is great. I made it from double gauze cotton that I got on my shopping spree in Berlin. I'm pretty proud of myself because I kind of bought a lot in Berlin, but I'm happy to say that I've used all the fabric that I've bought on that trip. Um, this robe also completes my Make Nine challenge for 2025, which is great, with a whole month to spare. The pattern I used was from this magazine, Burda, and this is from July 2024. And it's just a basic bathrobe. It's nothing too fancy. I wanted something very simple, and then I just left out the ties. But it does have pockets, which is great. Um, Besides that, the t-shirt I'm currently wearing is from this Finnish magazine called October Design. This one is from February 2022. It's the only issue of this magazine that I've bought before, but it's got some nice basics and a couple of fun things. But I would buy that magazine again. Besides that, I think I still have one more summer sew in me before I can emotionally and mentally move on to autumn winter sewing. Um, the sewing thing that I'd like to do is I'd like to do Helen's Closet, her pattern for the Avery leggings, but make it into shorts, which I've done several times. But I want to do the pattern hack for putting in a pocket on the side. And then I think I can move on. We'll see. I have started making Christmas gifts, which I won't cover. I did not get too much done on crocheting and knitting. Um, Not really sure why. I was just busy with. Oh, you know what it was? It was just that I thought that that robe was gonna take me 2 hours to sew. I had cut it out on Monday and then was like, "Oh, just 2 hours to sew it up." So Tuesday, I spent from 10 AM to noon sewing it, and I wasn't even close. Had lunch, kept sewing, went out for, like, errands, came back, did more sewing, ate dinner, finished dinner, did more sewing, and still wasn't done. It took me, like, 3 or 2 extra days after that to finish the robe. Um, I guess my question to you is, when you say 2 sewing hours, how much is that really in real time? I think in my case, that was possibly, like, 12 hours. So, maybe one of my sewing hours actually equals 6 actual hours. Um, but it is pretty funny just how after decades of sewing, I still underestimate how much time an actual sewing project's gonna take. Moving on, tomorrow I have signed up for an online workshop with Matt Wildling, and it is through Craft Monkeys. And we will be making the tessellated heart, which is a 3D quilted heart purse, which should be very fun. It would include paper piecing, which I've never done before. I have picked 3 pieces of fabric. One is an upcycled dress that I got from the remnant bin at the sewing center that I go to. And then the other piece was something I had in my um, stash. But then I did buy a half a meter of new fabric just to tie the 2 pieces of fabric together. I don't think that we'll finish the whole bag in the workshop. It is 3 hours long, but it does look a little tedious. I will report next week on that. Otherwise, I think I can sign off. So thank you for watching. If you have any tips on paper piecing, put them in the comments below. Please tell me what you've been crafting. And in the meantime, craft on. See you later.